Uh-oh, looks like I'm gonna catch me some fourthies. Yeah, that's right. Run away home to your mommies. Praise the Lord, little cookie kid.
A cardiac emergency can happen anywhere. Be prepared with a simple technique known as compression-only CPR. You can learn it in minutes, it's easy to remember, and it can help save a life. If someone suddenly collapses, check the scene for safety. Then, check to see if the person responds to you using the shout, tap, shout technique. At the same time, check for breathing, life-threatening bleeding, or another life-threatening condition. Are you okay?
You okay?
Are you okay?
You okay? Oh, let me do it on you.
If at any time you determine the person is experiencing a life-threatening emergency,
Come here.
call 911 and give the first aid kit and AED or tell someone to do so. Anna, call 911 and get the
Angel,
first
call
aid kit
911.
and AED.
Stop it. Call
Then,
911.
if they are unresponsive and not breathing or only gasping, begin compression-only CPR. First, ensure that the person is on their back on a firm, flat surface, such as the ground. If they are lying on a bed or couch, carefully move them to the floor.
Get on the floor, baby.
Next, kneel beside them, like this, with your knees near the person's body and spread about shoulder width apart.
You're soft.
Place the heel of one hand in the center of their chest, with your other hand on top.
All right, new kid.
Now, interlace your fingers and make sure they are up off the chest. Then, position your body so that your shoulders are directly over your hands.
Huh?
Lock your elbows to keep your arms straight. This technique allows you to use your body weight to help compress the chest. You are now in the correct position to give compressions. When giving compressions, push hard and fast. Compress the chest to a depth of at least 2 inches at a rate of between 100 and 120 compressions per minute, or about 1 every half second. After each compression, let the chest return to its normal position. Watch as I demonstrate just a few chest compressions so you can see what they look like.
Just keep in mind that a big damage boost may mean less health, or vice versa. Kind of like how steroids shrink your body, or so like that.
Finally, keep going. Continue giving compressions until you notice an obvious sign of life, like
Baby,
breathing,
start opening this for me.
an AED is ready, a trained responder is available to take over compressions, EMS personnel arrive and begin their care of the person, you are alone and too tired to continue, or the scene becomes unsafe. If you would like to learn how to give full CPR and use an AED, you can take an American Red Cross CPR AED course. Check out redcross.org for more information.
Well, all right. Now you know what real power feels like.
I
Pretty dang
was
good.
gonna practice on
That should do it, new kid. Hope you have a grasp of it. Now get out there and kick some booty.
unbelievable.
Ahí tiene, mamita.
Gee, thanks. You didn't let your wife do compressions on you. Why? I'm doing a class here. You're supposed to.
Baby.
Huh? You're supposed to let me do it for you.
Wait, that's what it means. That's for an emergency. I don't need an emergency.
it never comes to this point that I hate to give CPR to a child. Yo me muero. So I tell the kids, eat slow, don't rush, you're not going anywhere. When they're eating snack, se meten todos y miran la boca like, where are you going? Where are you going? Where's the fire? I tell them.
When an infant is unresponsive and not breathing, or only gasping, it is critical to begin CPR right away. As with adults and children, CPR for an infant consists of 30 chest compressions, followed by 2 breaths. In this video, you'll first learn how to give effective chest compressions and breaths to an infant. Then you'll learn how to put these skills together to give CPR cycles. The sequence of steps for giving chest compressions to an infant is the same as for adults and children, but the technique is different because of the infant's smaller size. First, ensure that the infant is on their back, on a firm, flat surface, such as the ground or a stable tabletop. If they're in a stroller or on a soft surface, carefully move them to a firm, flat surface. If they're in a crib with padding, but no soft mattress, you can perform CPR there. But if there's a thick, soft mattress, it is better to move the infant to a hard surface or remove the mattress. To give chest compressions to an infant as a single responder, use the encircling thumbs technique. Using this technique makes it easier to compress the infant's chest, which results in less fatigue. Stand or kneel to the side of the infant, with your hips at a slight angle. Place both thumbs side by side on the center of the infant's chest, just below the nipple line. Then use the other fingers to encircle the infant's chest toward the back, providing support. You are now in the correct position to give compressions. When giving compressions, push hard and fast. You will use both thumbs at the same time to press down on the infant's chest. The compression rate of 100 to 120 per minute is the same as for an adult or child. The depth of compression, however, is less due to the infant's smaller size. For an infant, compress the chest about 1.5 inches. After each compression, let the chest return to its normal position. Remember, compressing the chest and allowing it to fully return to its normal position moves blood carrying oxygen to the brain and other vital organs. Watch as I demonstrate just a few chest compressions using the encircling thumbs technique.
You're only putting off
1,
inevitable
2,
defeat.
3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Alternatively, you can use the 2-finger technique to give chest compressions to an infant. Using your hand closest to the infant's feet, place 2 fingers in the center of the chest, just below the nipple line. You can use your index and middle fingers, or your middle and 4th fingers to give compressions. Fingers that are more similar in length tend to make compressions easier to perform. Place your other hand on the infant's forehead. This will help keep the airway open while you give compressions. When using the 2-finger technique, be sure you're able to compress the chest about 1.5 inches. Watch as I demonstrate just a few chest compressions using the 2-finger technique. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10.
There you go.
Giving breath supplies oxygen to an infant who is not breathing. Breaths in combination with chest compressions increase an infant's chance of survival and minimizes brain injury.
Oh my
The
God.
sequence and technique for giving breaths to an infant is similar to nose and mouth, or over the valve if you're using a pocket mask. Now it is time to put the skills you have just learned, taking less than 10 seconds.
Somebody help me!
Okay, now watch as I put chest...
Oh my God!
Hey there, little menace to society. Don't you look snappy today? Gosh, darn it, I don't think that vigilante's setting a good example for the young folks.
You made a real mistake when you attacked us.
The technique for a choking child is similar to that of an adult with slight modifications. As always, when caring for a child, be sure to obtain consent from a parent or guardian before providing care. Of course, if they are not available, consent is implied. Oswald's going to help me demonstrate this skill. Ready? You might need to kneel behind the child to provide effective back blows and abdominal thrusts. Here's how you care for a choking child. Remember, I will only simulate the skill.
I learned that one in Nom. I totally spit in your food, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
I need to check my
2,
makeup.
3, 4, 5.
My mom taught me that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, did I
1,
hurt you, hon?
2, 3, 4, 5. Good job.
Caring for a responsive choking infant consists of 5 back blows followed by 5 chest thrusts. To perform back blows, first place the infant's back along your forearm, fiddling the back of the infant's head with your hand, like this. Then, place your other forearm on the infant's front, supporting the infant's jaw with your thumb and fingers. Do not cover the infant's face. At this point, hold the infant in a face-down position along your forearm, using your thigh for support and keeping the infant's head lower than their body. Make sure your fingers are on the sides of the head and not blocking the mouth. Using the heel of your hand, give a back blow between the infant's shoulder blades. Keep your fingers up to avoid hitting the infant's head or neck. Give 5, then give neck and back responsive. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn it, sweetie! You'll probably have a black eye tomorrow, but just put eyeshadow on the other eye to match. I can't feel.
This is a reminder. Arlene
Now, who
time for
ordered the
your
old-fashioned
snack.
beating, cold as hell? That one's on the house, cutie. When did burning raisin girls become a thing? You picked a fight with the wrong bitches. You really think you're tough shit, don't you? Well, it's time for you to meet someone. Say hi, Rebecca.
I'm gonna break you in half and stick you up my butt. Someone's about to get stuffed someplace dark and smelly.
You messed with the wrong raisins, sugar. Get him, girl.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
1,000 people just disliked a picture of me in ballet class on Instagram. I'm totally getting trolled right now.
What the F? Heather, why'd you tweet that I was going out with Eric Cartman? I did it. I'm totally getting trolled right now, too.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I just lost all my followers.
I have to get to a computer.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hello, down, new kid. Don't worry, I'm unfriending their Instagrams exponentially. They won't be back for a while. You gotta be careful playing superhero. You can make a lot of enemies. Some boys think girls don't make good superheroes. What do you think? You think girls are just as good at gamers as you boys? You like to remain mysterious, huh? Fine. Look, you've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. There's a crime boss who's been calling the shots here in South Park. And now that person is planning to run for office. Whatever you did last night scared me. I'm checking everyone's Instagrams and Facebooks and doing a cross-reference with Tumblr while monitoring Twitter and LinkedIn. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl. Watch your back, handsome.
Mira, están allá en la cocina, en Florida y todo.
No, vas a tener que llamar a 40.
Dios mío, es una pesadilla. Una pesadilla.
Smells like shit's really hitting the fan.
Oh my goodness. Which first aid treatments below should be done first if heat stroke is suspected? Stretch out cramped muscles gently. Place ice packs under the armpits. Provide drinks and remove excessive clothing. Call 911.
According to Mayo Clinic, seek emergency medical care. If you suspect heat stroke, call 911 or your local emergency number. Then move the person out of the heat right away. Cool the...
Which of the following is inappropriate? First aid treatment for heat cramps. Stretch out cramped muscles gently. Place ice packs under the armpits. Which of the following is an appropriate first aid treatment for heat cramps? Stretch out cramped muscles gently. Place ice packs under the armpits. Remove all clothing. Call 911.